is around the corner. What does that mean? That means cold nights and possibly a cold bed. So I just got done unwrapping something that will help combat that. Oh yeah, baby. So I've been toying with this idea for a little while, and it came to about by having a couple of little heating pads and stuff like that. So I'm like, this feels pretty good. You know, I had the smaller ones and stuff like that. I'm actually sitting on one, even though you're not supposed to sit on them. And I got a little bit bigger one that I got buried in the sheets and stuff like that. Another one you're not supposed to sit on or lay on and blah, 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 because it could get too hot. And sometimes it does, but that's okay. So I says, you know what? I'm just a matter of a couple of days before I have to change the sheets out for laundry. So I says, you know what? I'm going to buy one of them full-size heated mattress topper. So that's what I got. So I got the this kind is the JinJeeo. And this is the controller for it. And this is your standard controller for this particular mattress topper pad. And this is a standard size mattress topper heated pad. So it has one control. So I believe twin and standard have a single controller, while your bigger beds will have duals. So this has two settings on it. One is for your heat, and then the other one is for how long you want it to run for. So by default, when you turn it on, and this is the power button, so it's a clicky on, clicky off. So you click it on, and then your display will come up, and then you can select your temperature. So you got your temperature button, you got your timer button, and then you got your plus and minus, and this is of course your power button. So by default comes on number 7 for your preheat, and it says the instruction says turn it on about half an hour before you decide to go to slumber time, and then you can have it preheat. So you can set the preheat levels to anywhere you want, anywhere from low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you got high. So you can have all the different temperatures you want, and the heating part of the display, everything will be red, even though it's hard to see on camera. But you got all your settings. And that's your low, and then you got 1 through 9, and then high. And then your second button here, this is your timer. This is how long you want it to run for. And then when you hit the timer, it'll switch to green, which is real hard to show on camera, but you can kind of see it. So that's you can have anywhere from 1 to 9 hours. And unfortunately for this model, it does not have continuous on. So that's just one of them deals, because some of these toppers do have a setting for constant on. This particular one does not. Maybe a different or a bigger one may have, or don't know, but it doesn't really matter, because 9 hours is a long time to do your nightly business. So we'll take a quick gander at the topper. So here's the topper. It's been on for a little while, and it's nice and warm, just like it came out of the dryer. You know that wonderful feeling when you take your bedding out of the dryer, and it's nice and warm, and you stretch it all out, and you just want to lay on it for a few minutes. The heat dissipates. That's what it feels like right now, because it's been on for a little while. So like I said, this is a standard size mattress topper, and this will fit your deep mattress pads, because I know, or your mattresses, because I know today's era of mattresses, they can be quite tall. So this goes up to 21 inches deep. Yeah, fits mattresses up to 21 inches deep, and it's 100% polyester, 260 thread count for those that care about the thread count. Hypoallergenic polyfill, so there is a little bit of a filler so that you don't feel the heating wires on top. So when you feel it on top, all you feel is the mattress topper. But if you go on the underside of it, you can, I don't know if you really can see it on camera, but yeah, can you see the little darker areas, like right here? See if I can get that one that's on camera. Here's one right here. See this right here? This little darker area? That's the actual heating wire that runs, that snakes in between the length of the bed. So each wire is about that spaced, so about 2 inches apart. So that's a lot of heating area. And this is your standard everyday, standard size mattress, which is what is the size? I don't remember. Standard size mattress. It's 54 by 75. And it's got up to 9 hours with automatic off. So whatever time that you got it set to, it will automatically shut off. So that's nice. And then this is, of course, then the instruction manual shows you, tells you to, make sure you don't plug it into an power strip, plug it directly into the wall, and make sure you don't have the mattress topper all folded up and wadded up before you plug it in. And don't use it on people, or it's not made for use for people who are insensitive to any kind of large heat or cold situations, because some people don't have any sensor to sensation to really hot or really cold. And sometimes just in the case of something really goes wrong with the topper and it starts to burn, some people will never feel it. Because I've heard stories of people who had that condition where they can't feel heat or cold and like that, and they go outside, they get frostbite, or they lay on something that's not meant to be laid on, and they get burned with first or second degree burns and stuff like that. And then this is fully machine washable and dryable. So that's really, really nice, because some of these things you can only dry clean them, for whatever reason. That's just the way it is. And then it says for care and cleaning, make sure you disconnect the power cord. The power cord does have a quick disconnect on it. So it's got the little tang here that sticks up. You just pick it up a little bit and just unplug it. And then you can throw this in the wash and dryer and get it nice and clean. And then it just snaps into place. So you can fully machine wash and dry it. And of course, you don't want to submerge the controller into the washing machine. It says do not submerge your control in water. Do not dry clean. This may damage the wires. Do not use bleach or cleaning fluids. Do not use a wringer. Do not iron. Do not use mothballs or spray of any kind. Do not reconnect the heated product or use until it's completely dry. Do not wash or put into water. Put the power cord into water, of course. Yeah, don't put the whole thing in the water. It says, for machine washing, pre-soak the mattress pad for 15 minutes in mild soap and cold water. Wash in mild soap and cold water on the delicate or gentle cycle in the washer for 2 minutes. Rinse in fresh cold water, spin dry in the washing machine, then gently stretch to its original size. So that means manually operating your washing machine. It says do not run it. Don't run through its full cycle. So, full cycle before its first rinse is usually about, on a real machine, is usually about 15 minutes. So you have to have a good washing machine where you can pretty much manually, let it fill, let it agitate, let it run for 2 minutes, and then you'll have to stop it and then do a manual drain and spin. Or if you got the timer type, you go click, 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 click. Yeah, you remember that type? You push the knob in, you click, 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 and then you pull it back out. And if you were real good, you knew each click of your timer. I used to have that kind, but I got a Speed Queen now, so it's just as good. Advance it, and then you can do your rinse and spin, and then put it in the dryer. Let's see, do we got any interesting thing for the dryer? Do not use commercial dryers at your local laundromat because they are hot. They're probably about double to 3 times the heat of your normal everyday at-home dryer. Preheat the dryer on low temperature setting for 2 minutes. Place the mattress pad in the dryer and tumble dry for 10 minutes at low temperature. Remove the mattress pad while it's still damp and gently stretch to its original size. Drape the heated product over a clothesline or a shower rod. Do not use clothespins. Heated product must be completely dry before reconnecting the power plug or control plug. Hand drying. Gently stretch the mattress pad back to its original size. Drape the heated product over a clothesline or hang over a shower rod. Do not use clothespine. So you can either let it dry or just run it in the dryer until it's marginally damp. Because you want to avoid, because the machine is going to be tumbling it, and what they're trying to say is, you don't want to run it in your machines for so long where you could have the possibility of disrupting your heating wires that are running inside of it. Let's see, anything else that's interesting? Let's see, if you're not going to use the mattress pad for some time, we're recommending storing it in its original packaging or in a dry place without weighing it down. Allow the mattress to cool down beforehand. And it's covered under a 5-year warranty. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to enjoy this for the winter season. So I'll be able to be nice and cozy warm. And I won't have to use my other heating pads, just for specific areas. I can have my whole body and my whole bed nice and warm. Especially on my bed, because I got one of them Sleep Number beds. And of course, if you have any kind of knowledge on them things, that it is kind of like temperature sensitive. So if it's cold, the bed is usually a little softer. And then as the user, lays on top of it, you eventually start warming the bed up. And then, of course, as the temperature rises, the air pressure increases a little bit inside the mattress chambers, which makes the bed a little firmer. So, if you find that little sweet spot, you'll slumber for a long time before you wake up. And if you don't have to crawl into a cold bed at night and then have the nice warm bed all night long, you'll be able to slumber for a long time before you need to get out of bed and face another cold day in the house. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and keep warm during them winter nights. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.